If you were advising potential PhD students thinking about coming to UC Irvine, is that what you would say to them, point to them in terms of selling the place?
I have had fantastic students here, and I would talk to them about the quality of the other students, the collegiality that exists amongst the faculty and amongst the students, the opportunity within the PhD program for students to generate course proposals for what they want to do. I mean, I very much believe in graduate education that our job is to help them fulfill their goals, help them identify their goals and then help them fulfill them, to provide them basic training, but then also to help them think. And I think the environment here, the interdisciplinary environment, just by its nature, forces you to think more, because you're going to find someone across the table from you that has a different view and a different way of thinking about the problem, and brings in a whole different set of background knowledge to it. And I just see the students thriving under that, you know, when they can hear those debates and when they can hear that discussion, and they have to get clear why they think what they do, because they are going to have to do that in order to make their case to someone who thinks quite differently than them.
And if you were going to give advice to a doctoral student just starting out here, any additional concrete advice about what they should focus on during their years at UC Irvine?
Yes, I would tell them, don't worry about the grades. Don't worry about their courses. Most of their learning is going to happen outside of the classroom, and get involved in as many things as you can as quickly as possible. I mean, over my career, I've spent most of my time training doctoral students. I've done some undergraduate teaching, but most of my work has been training graduate students. And I'm always amazed at how the transition from being an undergraduate to being a doctoral student and a professional is so hard, because undergraduate experiences typically are aimed at a very different set of goals. And they come in their first year thinking, well, what matters is what grade they get and how they rank compared to other students, and whether or not they can reiterate back what their professor has told them. And to get them to let go of that and say, look, today you're beginning your career. You're a novice. We're here to help you move along, but today you're beginning your career. So everything you do now is to build your career. And you can choose not to do the work, but it's only you that will suffer from that. It won't be me. It'll only be you, because you'll be that much farther behind on achieving your goals. And to try to get them to really they don't want to believe that. They really don't believe that. And so it takes them till about sometime in their second year when they really begin to, I guess that is right. I guess that is what's happening here. And then you can really start to see them just blossom and get into their field, and they want to become an expert, and they want to do good work, and they want to be able to have good ideas, they want to debate their ideas, they want to get the feedback that will let them grow. And that's a complete shift from where many of them start.
And it's not about motivation, right? It's about, or is it?
It is about motivation. Well, it's a combination. It's about motivation and reading the situation. So when they come in, they're assuming what we want is very much like what they did as undergraduates. They're motivated to succeed at that. It's just that that's not what we want. So it takes them a while to readjust and say, no, this is about what I need to get better. And so I have to be motivated by that. And that feels strange after 16 years in our school system for many of the students. Some of them have always done that and have gone along fine. But for many of them, that has been not the way education has been framed for them for many years. And so we have to get them to see what they're doing here quite differently. And then let them open the door so that they can then achieve their own goals. And once that happens, they become an entirely, not entirely different, but their motivation for being here changes. And that has a big difference. Then they learn better, then they challenge themselves, then a whole set of behaviors fall out of the fundamental reasons why they're here shifting from what motivational psychologists would say, from an extrinsic orientation to an intrinsic orientation. This is about me. This isn't about you. This isn't about my showing you I learned what you wanted me to learn. This is about me learning what I need to learn in order to get done what I want to get done.